I read a post about someone complaining about how profitable it is to build your house for rent in Nigeria. Yeah, and I would like to give my take on it. I believe that can be possible, and on the other hand, I believe it can be possible because of some three factors. And number one is a poor location, a wrong or bad location. Another one is a very poor management. Then, in conclusion, familiarity with your tenants. Let's start with the poor location. You can't compare the rent you get in Shangotedu to the one you get in Songo. So the location of your property matters. It's play a very huge role in doing rent for business. So then, talking about the poor management, recently I went to an estate in Abraham Sonya to do my painting gigs. I do painting too. Man must chop now. So there is this estate I went to, and every payment made in that estate was done on the app. Every payment, ranging from the agreement and commission, damages fee, the house rent, the utility bills, everything you make it on your app. Then another thing is, before you enter that estate, that is, they generate new code every day to get your access, to get your entrance into that estate. Without those codes, trust me, you are not going in. Today it could be blue, tomorrow it could be purple, the other it could be hibiscus, whatever. But there is always a code for every day. That is a very solid management. Then that will take me to the number third. That is familiarity with your tenants. No way, there will be no familiarity, because with familiarity you can go wrong. It is only when there is familiarity between you and clients. No, my easy lati jello. They be like, hey Joe, my child is sick. You don't even need to know your client, your landlord. The world is so developed now. There are some bodies that they will help you manage that. They have built app that will help you manage that. You pay everything on app. You will never have access to your landlord. So it is very hard. Lati jello. Because I believe one of the major problem that person was facing is how people are so unbothered about how you profit. They want to owe you for rent. They want to blah. But when there is no familiarity with your client, such can never happen. And when you say you don't make money from rent, that property I'm telling you about, the rent is 2.5 million naira per year, and they have 4 units of 3-bedroom duplex on that land. That land maybe about let's say 1,000 square meters. Now, if you are collecting 2.5 million naira in a year, that is 10 million naira for every year. We have 4 units, right? So 2.5 times 4, that is 10 million naira. So let's say you build the property cost 100 million naira, which may not even be up to that, but let's say 100 million naira. So that means it take you 10 years to make that money. And during that process, you may even spend nothing on managing the property. So if you get your money back in 10 million, you see you have a very lengthy years to make more money. So how can you say it's not paying for you? Maybe the style you are using to manage your property is archaic. You need to switch to what the world is working with now. So rent space, actually me, if I would choose short let over yearly rent. That's what I like. If I want to do rent, not really do it for business, because I have the plan of building low cost housing for people. That's how I want to give back to the street. Then I want to eradicate, that is on my own property. I want to eradicate all this agreement and commission, blah blah blah. I don't want it. You pay and you park in streets. So, but for those who want to do business, well, I'm not condemning that. That's not up to me. But when you talk about short let, it really pays. You make your money every day. There are some short let that you are paying 150,000 naira per night. There are some you are paying 200,000 per night. There are some you are paying 300,000 per night. There are 500 per night. So it depends on the location and the quality you want. Just like suits you, it's like home away from home. So rent space. Now play your card where rent space. Rent space. Some people have houses. People have houses in Ikoyi. Do you know how much it costs to rent an apartment in Ikoyi? So that's just my own take on it. And one more thing, if you are thinking of going into rent, just make your research, pray about it, and kickstart. You can't center your decision around some people's fates, some people's bad decision. It is very wrong. What works for A might not work for B. And if plan A didn't go well, the alphabet is A to Z. Don't give up.